Thank you. Breaking news before you go. One person's in the hospital after an overnight cutting. It happened near 30th and Burt just before 12:30 this morning. County officials tell us the victim's injuries are not considered serious.
Breaking news here at the Alert Desk. Nearly 1,000 people have died from the Ebola outbreak in Congo. According to official data just released, that number comes in just underneath that 999. Now, this is the fastest Ebola outbreak in history. More than 2,400 people have been recorded as having the illness. 737 patients are currently in isolation or in hospitals. The outbreak was first declared on May 15th. It's hard to control because this specific strain does not have any approved vaccines or treatments. Aaron?
More top stories now. A person is in the hospital after they were stabbed. This happened near 42nd in Ohio. Right now, investigators are still looking for a possible suspect.
The man accused of chasing two girls in a park, then trying to sexually assault them, had his charges dropped. A judge dismissed two felony counts of child abuse filed against Zachary Vinton at his preliminary hearing in Douglas County.
Omaha Public Schools held its first community meeting to talk about budget cuts. Options on the table include smaller pay increases for staff, a higher property tax levy, and using money from district reserves.
Mayor Ewing has presented his proposed budget to the City Council. It includes changes to the budgets for Omaha Police, Omaha Fire, and the Parks Department. The proposal still needs City Council approval.
The City Council's minimum wage ordinance has been signed into law. In a statement, Ewing acknowledged the potential legal troubles that may follow. He says he is confident in the city to argue for its own ordinance.